Oh, first stream of the year? Could this be it? Hey people, voice talking to ya. And tonight, we are revisiting a game that I had on my radar for a good long time, but I never actually ended up investigating myself because, frankly, too many other games came out around the same time, and it kind of fell under the radar for me. This is Generation Zero. This is an open-world FPS machine apocalypse game where it's co-op also, by the way, where you are a teenager in Sweden when a bunch of armed machines all of a sudden come ashore and start wreaking havoc. So I have played through the intro portion. That was just this island here. Free the Swedes! What's up, Phoenix? Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Happy New Year, everyone. I have a lot of thoughts, but the question is, how many of those thoughts will come out of my mouth in a way that is comprehensible? That's the real question. So, I played through the intro portion, and basically that just, we met a girl that was hiding out in a church. She gave us a gun, and we figured out that there are machines that were dropped off in these storage containers on various shorelines, and that's how they got here. We don't know how they, who put them there, or who made them, or anything like that yet, but they have started to evolve already. So these guys up here, these are rivals. I'm sick, but other than that, I'm good. Also, Happy New Year. Happy New Year! I'm sorry you're sick. These guys up here are rivals. Essentially, the more machines you destroy, the stronger they get. So they learn from your tactics. And there are now, like, 4 of them kind of blocking the exit to the intro zone. And a bunch of our missions are now up here. So we're going to have to go that way and deal with those guys. This is not a game... I believe I'm playing on the harder difficulty as well, because survival games like this, I always kind of crank up the difficulty for myself. It's not a game where you fight, up front and face first, I guess. It's a game where if you want to succeed, for the most part, you're going to need to use traps and explosives and be smarter than the machines, because they will outgun you 100% of the time. This is a military bunker. There are like 2 people in here, me and this guy, Pontus. I don't really know where he came from, I'm going to be honest with you. But this is our war board. And, oh, we're in the farmlands region. I've got a mission to destroy 15 machines in the forest region, because if you want to upgrade weapons beyond, like, the first level here, let me show you this. So you can augment weapons with different abilities. Of course, you have to complete some challenges to get them first. He was the only survivor from his squad. Yes. That. So, like, here's this. Okay, here's a reasonable amount of materials. But then you jump to the second one, and it's like 3 times that amount. Getting these things is not easy either. You don't just find them everywhere. You kind of have to break stuff down for a lot of them. I mean, some of them are everywhere. There's plastic and just ridiculous amounts of gasoline and things like that you can find, but as far as weapon parts and rubber and electrolyte specifically, that stuff is much more difficult to find. So you kind of have to shoot off specific parts of machines and break those down for resources. This game, I think, very heavily inspired Arc Raiders, because not only do the small machines call themselves ticks, just like Arc Raiders, a lot of the concepts are the same, of shooting parts off of the machines to defend yourself or later collect those parts. You'll see what I mean. So there are a couple of missions I want to try and get done tonight. First off is the building blocks mission. I think that's where we start making, where we actually like start constructing bases and stuff and then defending them. And the other one is making friends. Wherever that one. Yeah, because theoretically, somebody has reverse engineered some of the targeting systems for the weaker machines called runners, the dog-shaped ones. And they are thinking that perhaps if we find one of the ones that hasn't started shooting and eating or tearing apart people yet, we can make it a good boy instead. And we can have a robot puppy. That'll be great. And not terrifying. Apparently there's a weapon in this bunker, by the way, that I still haven't found. But I'm not going to sit here and dig around for it. It's, like, unnecessarily large, this bunker. Some of these places are just unreasonably huge. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here and see if we can't get a hold of some of the other military bases. Because there's a bunker over there that should, in theory, have a radio that we can contact the outside world. But I'm assuring you that it won't work. It never does. That's just the way it is. Either there's something jamming the communications, or the radio is busted, or there's nobody on the other end. Whatever it is, it won't work. I'm sure of that. But we're gonna go over there anyways. Open sesame. Ah. Right. So there's a dead machine. That's a dead runner. Let me get my bicycle. That's how we get around. Yoink. You like my fit? Hell yeah. Very retro punk. Ow. I'm okay. That sounds like a seeker. Whatever the hell they're called. These things. Get exploded, idiot. Hello, sick bike. Thanks. What are those pants? Don't make fun of my pants. Dude. I'm dripped out. You just can't handle it. Yoink. So you get materials from busting up robots. And if I had done it right, I could have gotten the... Yeah. Yeah. The bicycle has some weird physics. I could have gotten the little siren off the top of it and used that as a distraction. But I don't really know how you're supposed to destroy some of these things without, like, causing catastrophic damage to the rest of the machine. Or, potentially, it could be that I am supposed to shoot that part off, and I just kind of got the opposite impression. Down here? No. I'm very scatterbrained tonight. What's up, Noodles? Happy New Year. Sorry about your headlamp. There's a fella. Right there. See that thing on his back? That's a fuel canister. No, don't jump. I'm trying to remember how to hold my breath. Alt. Shot the gun off. Hey, that's right. I need a kill shot with this anyways. Down you go. Damn. Ow. They are friendly firing each other. Ow. Hit the deck. And then we spam medkits. That is the thing. Ooh. Oh, that's a... It's okay. I have adrenaline shots. I can cheat. It feels unfair. But if I didn't have these things, very simple fights would very quickly turn into... Oh, that explains it. Hi, buddy. Ow. Ow. Shoot at that, please. No. I have an idea. That's an EMP cell. He's stunned. Where's your fuel cell? His fuel cell's missing. Uh-oh. He doesn't have the fuel cell on his back. Oh! Screw it. I'll head back. It's random chance what you get on their loot pool. Oh, it told me that if you wanted to get specific parts, you had to leave them undamaged. Also, I missed a headlamp. The light-up hat doesn't last as long. I survived countless hours painting charcoal drawings. Also, little flying machines remind me of the machines from Mass Effect Andromeda. I never played. They remind me of the snitches from Arc Raiders. And the ticks remind me of the ticks from Arc Raiders. Just, they have a much larger focus on ground troops in this game than the drones in Arc Raiders. This is where I store my resources. Okay. Well, that didn't go quite as planned. But, I had my crappy ammo equipped. Oh no, this was my full metal jacket stuff. That explains why I took down the Seeker in one shot. This thing, however, is a crummy version of the pistol. There's like a bunch of different rarities for every gun. All of my guns are pretty decent, except for that revolver. The revolver is the first 44 weapon I've found, so it's kind of garbage. There's also like actual visual changes to the guns based on their rarity. So this thing's rusty as hell, but this shotgun is in a little bit better condition, as you see. Are you getting closer? Are you alone? They rarely are. Yep. There we go. He says that now, but not seen what lays to the north. See? Now we've got another guy. Where's he at? Oh my god, they're all up there. They're afraid to come down here. What is that noise? You can kind of identify the machines by the different noises they make to communicate with each other. Freaky noises, by the way. I think that's a hunter. Hunters are the bipedal ones. These are runners. Why did that thing have a first aid kit on it? I've never actually seen that. I've never seen one of these things have a first aid kit on it. Back it up. Back it up. Whee! And I got my EMP cell back. I have been trying to play or stream games at night more frequently. Now that the year has turned over. Which, I mean, it's been 2-3 days, so take that as... He's just standing there! Menacingly. Look at him. Yeah, usually they have a fuel cell on their backside there, but I can't see his. Oh, there it is. I missed. I missed it. Let's get rid of that gun there. No, no. Nope, nope, nope. Too close. Ow. He hurts. Okay, I'm gonna put the buckshot in. I was running birdshot before. I've changed my mind. Where'd he go? I gotta get rid of that gun on his arm. There it goes. Took him with it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you find medkits and the materials to make them literally everywhere all the time. There's they respawn. There's more of them. Oh, that was right on the money. I don't know why he didn't explode. There we go. Okay, we need to get out of the open here. See if that actually helps. Good hit. There's another one. They're learning to flank. Back the hell up. Too close. I see you there. No, that's... Oh, no, you're a fella. You're a big fella. It's getting... Nuh-uh. 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 Later, dork. Oh, I hear him. He's coming. Oh. We hit and run. Oh, I needed to take that road, actually. Okay, we're still doing this, huh? If you insist. Ow. Hit the dirt. Ooh. I still died. I've been doing really, really bad. I have not played this game in a hot minute. And by that I mean like a month. I forgot how underwhelming my own abilities are. And the constant need for cover. And not having it ever. Okay. Where's he at? Oh, he wasn't anywhere near that. I shot off his gun arm. Good. Now you suck. Yoink. Also, I'm chopping down these little trees. This gun is supposed to be used for taking down the little guys. It's got the small fryer augment on it that makes it deal more damage to ticks and runners. This revolver is just really not going to cut it. I wasn't expecting to hit quite so many hunters. Also, my stamina is garbage in this game. This is with all of the stamina upgrades already. And it's still terrible. Like, that's the extent of I can sprint right there. Without running out of stamina. Okay. This is supposedly a castle that we can get into here. I forget what I'm doing that for. I'm sure it will remind me when I get close if I haven't been here already. Oh, dead guy. Yoink. Chop some trees real quick. Can I get into this bunker? Fortification? Whatever it is. My blankets are going well. I think my next project will be a stuffed animal or something like that. I tend to work on them while I watch stream. Oh. Well, this is a pointless fortification. How is anybody supposed to shoot anything out of that? There's no windows. Just a dead...
You're on your way to the Saltholmen
Oh,
base?
there he goes.
Good. Remember, our objective is to investigate the massive signal jamming and get the radios working again.
Okay, so there's a tick there. Kinda gotta make sure it's isolated when you shoot it, though. I'm gonna load up the soft point ammo, because I think that's all I'll need to take him down. Ah, there's a runner. I'm sure there's more of them around. I want to just go ahead and get rid of that tick, though. It bothers me. I don't know if it's the scopes or the type of rifle I'm using or what, but sometimes these guns just don't seem to hit anything. Like, I'm not even seeing the bullet impact. Like, it's hitting a branch or something that I can't see. Ooh, you're military grade. See how he's green? He's got, like, camo on him? Those orange ones that I was fighting earlier, I think, are prototype grade. So they're weaker. That guy's stronger. I'm sure he'll know where I am in a moment. No, I got out of it. Okay. That's a bad sound, though.
Machines patrolling the base. Makes sense. They must be stationed as guards.
Apparently.
Then it means we came to the right place.
That's the girl from the church. Her only importance so far in the story is that her... That's a terrifying noise. What is that? That's the sound of it, like, extending and retracting the saw blade in its arm. I can't tell if it's underneath me or not. I really just wanted to get rid of that tick. See, but once one of them sees you, they all just kind of know where you are. Where's that other tick? There he is. Okay, that's 2 down. There's a lot of you guys out there. There's another tick. I have no chance of hitting it until it's sitting still, though. It's gonna lead them to me. We fall back. We plan a trap. So I have radios that I can throw, and it'll draw their attention. But if I do that, I have to be relatively close to them, and they have to be relatively close to it, because it'll draw all of them from a good distance away, but it really doesn't last very long. The radios run out of battery super quick. So as soon as it runs out of battery, they ignore it. So I'd need to, like, sneak my way probably to right there. Set up some explosive barrels, unless there is something I can blow up near... Well, the cars, actually. The cars would be a good chain reaction. What if you can blow up the tank? Oh, it's already on fire. Probably not. Oh, the temptation. There it is. Okay, then we fall back. So we don't get spotted. Maybe we don't need the barrels. It's just runners. That was just a soft point round, too. Let me load up my full metal jacket. There you are. See, he's orange. The other one was green. I've seen gray ones, too. I think they might be a different kind of machine, though, because they have, like, shotguns. While the runners have little submachine guns on them. Stand still, would you? Swedish S-tank, my beloved. I don't actually know that much about tanks. I know you're a big War Thunder guy, so... Nope. Yeah, that's not happening. They won't stand still for some reason. They usually do when they're patrolling, but not these guys. See if I can get down here. That would kill me. Your guy has very weak ankles in this game. Wimpy little baby ankles. We are so in. I could nerd out, but I won't. Your restraint is noted. Yeah, so there's something inside that bunker, sounds like. What do we got in here? Simple first aid kit, 2 of them, and thread. There is a branch coming through the wall. I think this game is technically considered an indie game as well. Oh, it's raining. I've never actually seen it rain in this game. But I've, like, heard thunder out of nowhere. This car is exploded. Okay. Ooh, is that a engine or some kind of... Yeah, it's an engine. I was gonna say if it's a fuel tank, be a great spot to set up explosives. There's gas tanks right there. Oh, car battery. Nice. Nothing. I don't know what the repair kits are for. It says that it's for vehicles, but no matter how much I crash my bike, it doesn't seem to take damage. Oh, there's thunder. Can I target? Yes, that. Another car battery, yes. 3 car batteries. I need those. I need like 80 of them. Because I get like 1 electrolyte per. Yeah. Here's the spot. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Assuming I don't get seen while I'm doing this. The hard part about this is getting far enough away and getting yourself into a position where you can see what you need to shoot. And... ooh, 4 of them. Oh, hell yeah.
Good riddance. First, let's find a heavy-duty radio system and make sure it's
That
functional.
felt good.
We need to rule out any hardware malfunction.
Oh, shit! Oh, something else saw me. Ah. That's not good. Firework. That's supposed to make it harder for them to see you. Cannot confirm, though. Okay, we're loading the buckshot back up. I think it lost sight of me, actually. You got the game? Did you get any of the DLCs? I don't believe so. It was on sale. I think it's still on sale, actually, for the next 3 days for pretty cheap. So I don't imagine I got it, any of the stuff. From what I saw, it was mostly weapons and cosmetics, though. Oh, he sounds upset. Oh, that's a lynx. And it's very close. Okay, it's these. Or not? That thing survived its... What the hell? You were in the ocean? Where'd you come from? Okay. Still alive. You see me through the crack in the door? What? Why does it keep triggering like he can see me? What? Where even is he? Okay, well, if you're gonna come after me, then come after... Ah, there you are. I got him. Woo! Hey, Castle, how you been? Good to see you. We're playing Generation Zero. I just blew myself up. I got him, though. It worked. Can't tell me that that didn't work. What do you got on you? Oh, 33 steel. Hell yeah, dude. That's a big container you got on your back, too. I haven't actually killed one of these yet. Military grade hunter. These guys have, like, gas grenade launchers on their backs. They kind of suck. I got two things I'm supposed to do here. One of them is inside this Phoenix base over here. I know it's supposed to be Phoenix, but whatever. Let me loot these guys now. Yoink. 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 I used to find 10 billion pistol rounds, too. Yeah, it looked like a solid plan until we yeeted against the wall. I mean, it worked, so... I'd say that was a couple of med kits well spent. I have the means to make practically infinite med kits, so... What else we got in here? Buckshot. Adhesive and emergency flares. Emergency flares are the other thing I find in bulk. I get most of my wood by taking apart flares. That's how I bulletproofed my jacket. With wood. I basically taped firework wicks to myself. Worked out quite well. So, Phoenix Rising, Alpine, and Rest are both story add-ons that are both on sale, too. Oh! Cool. I'll probably grab those soon, then. Because I've got some extra cash on hand now, finally. There was a... Where's that lynx I killed? Yeah, whatever. Swap this back to birdshot for the little guys. The birdshot is nice. It doesn't deal nearly as much damage, but it's good for taking out ticks and hitting fuel canisters. So what's this game about? Is there a linear storyline? Yes, there is a linear storyline. It is about, you are a teenager in Sweden. You were on vacation when, killer robots show up and kill everyone. And then you are fighting back. I don't know too much more about it than that. I mean, I kind of just started. This is kind of the first steps out of the intro zone. Grabbed a bunch of games during the winter sale and I have no money. Classic. Me, literally every time there's a Steam sale. I say, Steam, please. My wallet. But Steam does not listen. What saw me? Ah, a tick. Perfect. Beautiful. Mwah. Literally the only reason I made the birdshot, and you know what? It was worth it. I hate ticks just that much.
Alright. This sounds like... yeah. Electromagnetic interference coming from the signal emitter.
Of course.
I bet it's caused by a device placed on the radio mast itself.
Well, who put it there? Do the robots have hands? I haven't seen a single robot with hands yet. Oh, great timing then. Did I miss anything important? No, I mean, we started like 30 minutes ago. I played through the intro myself, but the girl on the radio is just some girl that we found in a... hiding out in a church. The only reason she's really important is because she's friends with one of the community leaders. And then there was a soldier we saved that is the last survivor of his squad in a military bunker nearby. We're trying to reestablish communication with the mainland right now, but I'm certain that's not going to work. It never does. That would be too easy to call for help. Other than that, the only thing you really need to know, at least I think, is that these machines were delivered in shipping crates on the shoreline. That's kind of it. Nobody knows how they got there yet. So we'll have to figure it out ourselves. In here seems important, considering all of the corpses around it. You look almost bipedal. Weird. Toolbox. Yoink. For some reason, everybody in existence keeps glue in their toolbox. I don't know why that is. I don't think I've ever kept glue in my toolbox. Like, the repair kits make sense. Then again, I guess I find 12-gauge shells in there, too. So... not in my toolbox. In these toolboxes. I don't keep 12-gauge shells in my toolbox. Ah, the PNG food. Beautiful. Love it. There's a map. Anything fun in here? Ammo box on the bookshelf. Weird refrigerator. Those look flammable. Wait. Hang on. Aha. Stairs. Glue can be quite handy, I suppose. Indeed. Keep buying glue and it keeps disappearing, so maybe we need to lock it in toolboxes. Maybe so. Maybe that's how it all got here. Somebody's been stealing your glue. But what if you have to glue a 12-gauge onto something, you'd be completely lost? You're right there. I hadn't considered that. Also, for a Swedish man, we are entirely incapable of swimming. So if I touch water, I vanish and reappear on the shoreline like this. Magical, right? Sometimes I do that to get away from robots. I don't think they intended for me to use it that way. But if you get pushed all the way to the water, just jumping in and reappearing 5 meters away. You know, it's not so bad. I guess it's cold or something. Also, wasn't it snowy before? I feel like the landscape was snowy before. When did it get not that? Guess the Swedish know something about the ocean that we don't. They know how to use its innate portal system. The Swedish do not walk to work. They simply hammer jump. They smack a hammer into the ground and it sends them flying. True story. Bullets in the woodshed. Did I get that coyote achievement yet? What is it? Challenges. Wild West. Are you kidding? Oh, it has to be prototype class runners. Ugh. Which means the military class ones that I was taking out didn't count. Yoink. Turn that off. Save power. Yoink. Explosive gas tank that shouldn't fit inside that container. Turn that off. The light switches do nothing. I'm assuming there's not a tick in here, but just in case. I have a baseball bat. I'm sorry, Brannenball bat. I don't know how to pronounce that. The N with the 2 dots over it. How do you pronounce that? Ooh, yoink. Book. The one good thing, or the one thing that the bat is good for is smacking stuff around. Inside houses. Very satisfying. Okay, this house is useless. And I hate it. Now that I have learned that fact about Sweden, I can officially call this an educational stream and feel productive. You and me both. What is with the tiny, like, condominiums that these dogs get? I've seen so many, like, over-the-top dog houses in this game. It says there's 2 weapons here. Oh, no, that's for the bunker. Right. Right. What does it want me to do? Ugh. Which letter again? If I remember correctly, in German it's kind of like U or U. It was the N with the 2 dots over it. Because this thing's called oh, it's an A. Whoops. Umlaut. Ah! It's got a tick on it. I'll fix it. Yeah!
So that's what the enemy deployed to prevent us from
I
coordinating.
fixed it, guys.
Try the radio now. Hopefully the tower's working again.
Are you sure? It's on fire, buddy. Like, not to be the bearer of bad news, but I think I broke it. Baseltre, or Baseltra is how you say baseball bat. But this thing is, it says Brannenball bat. Brannenball bat. Oh, it's Russians. It's the Russians.
Damn, the signal's gone again. I didn't understand everything he said, but it was Russian.
Yeah.
The Soviets are trying to get in touch with us.
Or maybe they're just using the same channel.
Another signal emitter must have taken over the jamming. Pontus, how can we find where the next radio mast is?
I'm sure you can find a map in the Saltholmen base.
Found it.
We gotta find it and remove those
I
ticks.
found it.
It's our best chance to let anyone know we're alive.
I found it.
Good. So the nearest radio mast is in the west part of Norra Saltholmen. Then it must be close to Grantorp, I think. We gotta get in touch with those Soviets again.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's possible the Soviets are behind all of this?
Yeah.
Who else could it be? Maybe they're tracking down the last survivors.
We don't know that for sure, Pontus. What if they wanted to help us?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I don't think we have any other choice right now.
I'm sure they're very concerned about their machines that got loose. If I remember correctly, this game takes place during the Cold War. Yes. Because it is a 70s, 80s. Hence my sick outfit. Hell yeah. Oh, I see you. I saw your eyeball. I hear a tick. I hate ticks. In German it's pronounced kind of like, So, Braunbo... Oh, there's 2... Hang on a second. Wait. You are prototype class. I missed. The hand cart got in the way. Sounds like there's a big fella in there. Yoink. Fortunately, these things don't know how to open doors. As I mentioned, I have yet to see one with hands. Even the bipedal ones. Yes. Sick. Oh, I got a dark green military helmet. It's not nearly as cool as my shiny red one, though. Don't make fun of my outfit. My outfit is stylish and functional. The ooh is pronounced... Okay, yeah, I know that one, ooh, but I haven't used German in many years, so might be wrong. Yeah, I was learning Dutch for a while. My family's Dutch. My dad's side of the family. So I was learning that for a while, but I kind of stopped after my grandpa died. Yoink. I hear... That is a terrifying noise. Funny enough, I am German and still can't explain it. Okay, there's absolutely something unsettling in there. We'll stick with the bird shot. It'd be really awesome if I had grenades, but I need phosphorus for it, and I can't seem to find that anywhere. So... Hi there. Oh, you're big! You are a big fella. Is that gonna knock that over? Yup. It's okay, he didn't see me. Oh, that was close. I shouldn't have maybe lined myself up with the barrel of his gun. That was kind of stupid. My bad. It's okay, he's too fat to get through this doorway, so I have time to do this. I'm gonna throw an EMP cell at him.
The lights are out.
Shut up, Pontus! I'm busy.
All the doors inside are equipped with an electronic lock system. So first of all, you should turn the power back on.
Don't tell me what to do, I'm kind of busy right now. I think what I should do is EMP this guy again. And then we're gonna... This is really stupid. Got him. Oh my god, he got deleted. I see you over there. You sumbitch. Got him. I think it's weird. I'm Mexican, adopted by a Polish family who grew up knowing English and is now trying to learn German. My grandpa's dad was from Germany and my step-grandma... Oh, there's another guy. He leveled up. Yoink. Step-grandma grew up in World War II Germany, so was kind of expected to look German in school. Should have taken Spanish, though. So many people in my area only speak Spanish. Yeah, I learned Spanish when I was in school. But the thing is, I don't remember most of it. Because I learned it because I had to. And not because I wanted to, so... Could I speak Spanish? Probably if my life depended on it, but... If it doesn't, and it usually doesn't, less so. Spanish is fairly easy if you learn by yourself, or to learn by yourself. German, on the other hand, if you don't learn early on, it's very hard. Honestly, I found learning Dutch easier than learning Spanish. But that's because Dutch is kind of a weird bastardization of English and German, so... Oh, there's no power. Can't go that way. Como estás? There you go. Muy bien, gracias. Como está usted? Where are you, you little shit? I hear you. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I hear a tick. I'm gonna smack the hell out of it. Ow! This is why I hate ticks. Why do they hurt so much? I didn't really like the teacher for Spanish. I think I had a single Spanish teacher that I liked. It's French, so that ultimately made the decision for me. Yeah, Dutch is also very easy if you know German or English. For a while in middle school, I was learning Hindi. That is an entirely different can of worms. Other side of the world. How'd they... Whatever. Physics be damned. There is some jankiness to this game that makes it kind of obvious that it was made by a small team. But it's also kind of charming in that way. Like, once you get used to it, it's almost kind of refreshing, I guess, to just have a game that looks a little different than every other Unreal Engine 5 game on the market, you know? Alright, we're turning the power on. Boop! It was very difficult.
One thing at a time. Now you can investigate the bunker. Let's try to find those evacuees.
I don't expect they'll still be in there.
Yeah.
If only we could find any clues about where they were taken.
Since they're our neighbors, we were over there a couple of times. Even though it's not perfect, communication was never really a problem because you just understand what they mean. Even if you don't really know the language. Yeah, my older brother went to the Netherlands pretty recently for his honeymoon. He went to Amsterdam with his new wife. And they didn't say anything about, like, having trouble communicating with anybody. I kind of figured they would, but they never mentioned it, so I'm assuming everything went pretty well. These things are sometimes dumb as rocks. Like, their vision is pretty terrible. Sometimes they know you're there when they shouldn't. Sometimes they just can't see you when you're 2 feet in front of them like that. But it kind of evens out in that way, you know? Like, if you're making a lot of noise, they'll know where you are without having to see you. But other times, as long as you're hiding, you can keep out of their vision. I put it up to the fact that they're prototypes. And the military ones have better vision. That's what I tell myself. This is a long corridor. Looks like a great place to get shot. Let me ask this guy. How did he think about this place, you know? How'd he deal with it? Speaking part of Hindi wasn't too bad, but remembering the letters was difficult for me. Alright, I gotta head out, but it was very nice to be back. I'll try to visit the streams more regularly, and have a good night, everybody. Bye, Castle! It's great to see ya. I'm gonna be playing more games at night. That's what I keep telling myself. That's my resolution. So, hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Anything evil in here? No. 2 phones, though. 2. What kind of bunker is this? 2 separate phones. Is he gonna be talking on both of them at the same time? Because it's not like one's a work phone and one's a personal phone. They're both rotary. Psychotic. The noises they make are very atmospheric, though. Very spooky. It does make you feel like you're being hunted. It's chill, though. We handle it. There's another one in there. I see you, you bastard. They like to wait around corners and stuff. See, tell me those things don't look like they inspired the ticks from Arc Raiders. Honestly, I don't think I could ever learn Russian, especially Russian cursive. Oh my god. Russian is such a different language.
An accident involving what? Some coma-inducing
What?
gas? Wow, this doesn't make any sense.
Where does that go again? I completely forget. Collectibles? Tutorials? Schematic sets? This one? This one. Most of the civilian population in the area were being moved there. No. I forget where that... where the... notes and stuff get put. Should be in log somewhere. Well, I don't... wait, here. Here we go. During the routine maintenance operation in the storage hangar, the valve on one of the tanks was apparently defective and broke. Its contents leaked into the room, and all 3 men present in the room collapsed instantly. 24 hours later, they still haven't regained consciousness. My preliminary observations suggest that the gas is toxic. Really? You're very smart, Mr. Scientist. Albeit not lethal and seems to quickly induce a sleep comatose state that we haven't been able to reverse at this stage. So you didn't know what you were storing? Their vitals are strong, their brain activity is unaffected, but evidently any exposure to the substance is extremely dangerous. I would think so, yeah. In our current times, confidentiality is more than ever of the essence. However, I hope the objective of the origin of this shipment is not of concern, but the implication regardless is troubling to say the least. I would be grateful for... yeah. So you gassed a bunch of evacuees. Nice. Good signs, that. There are over 150 languages spoken in the local schools, so I really need to learn at the very least Spanish so I can properly communicate with the people. Over 150 languages in your local schools. Wow. That's impressive, like, in a good way. I don't know why it would be a bad way, but for some reason I felt the need to clarify that. Oh, hi! Ow. Got it. Now I could stop using this awkward and terrible revolver. You can stack these medkits, by the way, so me using more than one of them at a time is not a bad thing. There you are. What's crazy is that we aren't even in the city, nor are we the largest schools in the region. Wow. Maybe just live in a good area, for education at least. I wonder how these machines got down here, by the way, because they can't open doors, like I said. Apparently, the runners have some sort of chip in them that lets them open, like, the front doors of the bunker, but all these little doors down here, it's not like they could turn a doorknob, you know? Especially that big guy that was stuck in the corridor. How'd he get there? Ooh, we got a blue gas mask. Where are you? There's one of them. I like the range of the shotguns in this game. Oh, this is the gas.
Sleeping gas. Why would the army bring that to a bunker full of people?
To prevent panic.
Is that why everyone's vanished?
Probably not, but maybe? I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, if people... if people went into a panic in a bunker like this, I mean, it would make sense to actually have sleeping gas, knock everybody out, and deal with people once they've been separated. Oh, another DLC I recommend is the Rivals and Experimental Weapons. Oh. I will have to look into it. See how much all the DLCs are. Take another lockpick? Sure. Wonder if it's... Oh. Hi there, pretty lady. Ooh. Granatagivar. Ooh. Yoink. Oh, yes. Rocket launcher. Fortunately, I have already unlocked the blueprint. The blueprints in this game work kind of weird. You get, like, a blueprint every time you make... Most of the time you make something. So I have, like, a bajillion ammo blueprint points. Just for making bullets. So I have... I can make the ammunition for this thing already. This is DLC stuff. Toy car lure. Ooh. See, I want like a bow. The fact that a Molotov cocktail is DLC, by the way, is criminal. Yoink.
Gas canisters were delivered on the 10th. That's when everything went to shit. Shipment ID FNIX. What the heck does that mean, Pontus?
Phoenix.
No idea, sorry. Maybe an operation codename.
Phoenix.
It has something to do with all of this, that's for sure.
Phoenix. It has something to do with all of this, that's for sure. Pontus is always such an insightful gentleman. I'm so glad he knows all these things. Because I never would have been able to figure them out on my own. Dead guy. See, the thing is, all these guys are dead, but there's rarely any, like, bullet holes or signs of violence around them. So I'm just assuming they kind of died of cringe. Ooh. Dual-purpose explosive rounds. Oh, this guy died in bed. Good for him, honestly. Also, they're pretty clever about hiding the weapons sometimes, so I found them, like, hidden under beds and other sneaky places. Sometimes they just lay them on the ground in the middle of, like, a wide-open area. The only reason I found them sometimes is because I kick them and then I hear them clattering around. I don't know how that happens, but... How they ended up loose, I mean. Ticks go stabby-stabby in the night. True, but then you'd expect to see a little blood, wouldn't you? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's just not that kind of game. Ooh, there's something upset behind this door. Ticks. I hear 'em. Where are you, my little friends? I see you. Taking your stuff. Oh, I got some new gloves. No, rings. Black rings. Hey, a tier 2 red dot sight. Let me see. I guess I'll put that on my shotgun. So I believe... Was that not already on there? Yeah, it was tier 1. Okay. Yeah, so the cool thing is the rarity of the sights actually matters. So this one is a lot clearer and, like, less cracked than the other one was. Same thing with scopes. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Probably because I had caffeine and it's now wearing off. Okay.
This is Sergeant Johan Anderson at the Minken Command Center. I have seen the orders to evacuate the Saltholmen Naval Base and Fiskebäck over here. This is not in any known protocol. Have you received verbal orders from command, over? Evacuation protocols are to evacuate to the mainland directly, and we have lost contact with command at this point. There was a contact. I was informed that something was about to happen several days ago, and now this attack, and these evacuation orders. I need to know what the hell is going on. Respond, over.
Clearly, several soldiers were having doubts about the weird orders they got. The army. Does this mean our army is involved in this, Pontus?
I don't know anything about any of this, I promise. To me, it feels like the enemy knew everything about us. Our protocols, our communication channels, and they attacked from within.
It does seem that way, yes.
So all the people were really in that bunker. But our own army sneaked in sleeping gas canisters and made
Yoinked
everyone
them.
go into a coma. I can't believe this.
I'm so sorry, Therese. I really don't know what part the army played in all of this.
Still a weapon down here, I think. Yes, there's a weapon down here somewhere still. It's all above his pay grade. I want to learn Russian, Portuguese, and Mandarin, because that's who makes up the most fandoms I'm in. What other fandoms are you in? I'm curious. How embarrassing does it get, I wonder? It's okay, I won't judge you. I don't know if I'm considered, like, in any fandoms, really. Now begins the really arduous search for this gun, which I will probably give up on. I do wish sometimes that they were a little clearer with the directions. So far, I haven't had any real trouble finding what I need to find. It's just sometimes I wish there was a little marker that, like, when you were near the gun, that it would, like, light up or something to be like, oh, look, here it is. You're looking right at it. So that you don't kind of walk past it. Mass Effect is mostly Russian, Alien and Predator is mostly Portuguese, and Dragon Age is mostly Mandarin. I want to join the discussion boards. Well, there's, well, there's AI translators, but, you know, that's not quite the same thing. That's an interesting reason to want to learn those languages. I thought it was going to be like, those are the, because Mandarin's one of the business languages, if I remember correctly. It's English, Spanish, and Mandarin Chinese. So learning all three of those makes you like a, or at least this is according to my teachers in school, is supposed to make you a hot ticket item in the job market. Of course, I mean, for somebody coming out of college, unless you're already in a field that kind of values translation, then, I mean, it doesn't matter all that much, but where is this other gun? So you like sci-fi stuff, then? It sounds like. Alien versus Predator, except for Dragon Age. That one sticks out a little bit. That's okay, though. All of your interests don't have to align in the exact same way. I'll allow it. You can thank me later. Sometimes I find, like, a little tiny pistol. I'll, like, be searching for it, and then I'll find it and realize that I shouldn't have been searching for it because it just wasn't worth it, you know? I bet you it's in this room. cafeteria gun. Very much so, yes. Knowing multiple languages with a marketing degree is a golden ticket. Yes. That is true. There have been a couple of times where I've almost done translation gigs, but freelance translation is not as glamorous as they make it sound. Freelance anything usually isn't as glamorous as they make it sound. Take it from a person who lived paycheck to paycheck from freelancing for a couple of years. The other thing is, it's never, if it lists that there's a weapon around, it could be in a box, but not always. Usually it's not in a box. But sometimes it is. Why do I hear water? Why do I hear water? Very weird. I'm gonna smack this. Not explosive. Yeah, freelance doesn't come with the benefits, which is why I never went into freelance art stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Anytime I would have a conversation with either of my parents about freelance work, I'm like, hey, I got, you know, this much money this month. And, like, I'm doing really well, and I got a raise, and, like, my clients are really happy. And they're like, cool. Are your clients gonna give you medical benefits? I said, no. But, like, I could pay for that. And they're like, sure you could. And then I learned when I turned 26, I could not, in fact, pay for it. And they were correct. Not that that is a reason to stop doing the things you enjoy doing. But sometimes you gotta be a little realistic. That's kind of why I stopped doing full-length reviews, is because they just weren't tracking the way that I wanted them to. And as much as I love talking about games, it's kind of hard to repeatedly do something that is less fruitful and also takes more time than something that is easier and more fruitful. Sure, you can make a lot of money, but you have to get your own insurance and stuff, so really aren't keeping that money. Well, that's the thing, is if you're freelancing, you gotta be really doing something right to be making enough money to afford your own insurance. Unless you're like me, and you take free insurance. Because you can't afford it on your own. This is just an exit. That upsets me. Wait. Ding dong. Good stuff. Where's this gun at? I want it. This is like an entirely different area of the bunker. There's just a bunch of random exits. Which, I mean, makes sense, like, realistically, but still. Is it necessary? Not really. For a while in high school, I did freelance art stuff, but it wasn't something I would be able to support myself off of because of insurance. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the reality of freelance. Anything, really. Okay, I'm gonna look through, like... Wait, did I search over here? Yeah. Look through, like, one more area here, and then I'm gonna give up on finding this weapon, because... probably is just a little pistol laying around somewhere. Art supplies are expensive. My laptop couldn't handle this large digital art pieces. Yeah, my brother is a... I don't know if you could call him, like, a full-on digital artist. He's a graphic designer. He does less art and more graphics, you know? He makes, like, wraps for cars, and then puts those wraps on after printing them out and stuff. So he knows the whole process, and has wanted to start his own business, and could do so with his skills and stuff. But the thing is, if you do that, you have to get business insurance, you have to rent a building, you have to hire workers, you have to get people to give you business. So, as much as, like, it would make more sense for him to do that financially, just can't. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gotta give up on this gun. Thing is, when it's a loose object laying around, if there's an explosion nearby, it will sometimes get launched. Which is how I end up kicking them around. The bunker that serves as the home base, there's apparently a weapon there still that I haven't found. No idea where it is. It's not like an area that's locked off to me or anything, because I think I've explored every inch of the bunker. Yeah, just doesn't feel worth it, you know? I searched over here twice already, yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Screw this. Did mostly charcoal commissions in high school, but I also tried to do digital art and animation. My laptop couldn't handle it, so I never really went anywhere. That's what I learned in college, actually. I studied graphic design, animation, document design. Going back to the same areas again. This way. Is this the way I came in? No. What? How did I get in here? There was a big, giant front door that I came in through that I can't find anymore. I thought it would be over here. Front door, this way. Yeah, big fella here. I guess he could fit in here. Oh, there's more doors I haven't opened yet. Still a chance of finding this. Not there, though. The other thing is, sometimes these guns are located, like, slightly outside of the structure that it says it's in, or it's, like, nearby and it still counts. I found one out in the middle of a field one time. Two phones again. See nothing. And then I finally do find it, and it's a piddly little revolver. But the weapon parts are so valuable that I... Ah, there's no power to this door. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to come back here, huh? There's probably an armory or something down there that I can loot later then. Alright. So, we're gonna have to head up north next, I guess. Either that. Why do they have so many phones? I don't know. It's just having two rotary phones on the same desk. Feels kind of goofy. You know? Feels unnecessary. Alright, so we have 5 rivals up there we're gonna have to take out. I think we're gonna need to make some ammunition for this rocket launcher, because all of these guys will smoke me. I guess we could also figure out what the base building quest is going to want from me. Anyways, the thing I was talking about before was referring to shorts versus full-length videos for reviews. Because full-length reviews is, it takes a long time for me, because I'm one person doing everything. And that includes the streaming. And it never really places as well as shorts. That's just the nature of the beast. So I am rarely... It's just... It's... How do I say this? It's hard to convince myself to make full-length videos when shorts always do better. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta sort through my inventory and shred anything I don't need. The car batteries, it's extremely tempting to shred those. You know, I think I'm going to, because I need the electrolyte, and I still have field radios. Do I have any schematic points for anything? I have 4 for that. With the standard first aid kit, honestly. So whatever. I'm gonna shred about 100 of these rifle rounds. It seems like the game only gives you ammunition for the guns you're carrying, which is odd. Oh, this is storage. Whoops. I wanted to recycle these, get the lead and explosives out of them, so I could turn them into better bullets. Okay, these things. See, 15 schematic points for ammo. Right there. Just like that. And now we have 22 grenade rounds. I think I've got an extra one in here, actually. Yes. Rockets. I don't know how this thing will function, admittedly, but we'll make it work. Maybe I stopped carrying around the baseball bat for a little while. And also this thing. I hate that thing. This gun I haven't actually tried out yet. The Cloak, which is just a Glock, I'm assuming. This is the one that I've been using, the Mauler, because it's got the extended mag on it. But I think this thing does more damage. I wish there was a way to compare these things. Let's see. This thing does more damage. This one has better handling, but also has extended magazine. Oh. Let's just see which one carries more rounds right now. I'm assuming 17. That's my guess. Problem is, it uses 9mm, and the ammo that I have bajillions of is all 32. Yep, holds 17. Okay. Whereas this one holds 12. Okay. So the only benefit for that gun now is better handling, which I think we could sacrifice in this case. But we're going to need to make a lot more bullets. So I'm going to take out like 300 of these submachine gun rounds, because all the submachine guns I have kind of suck. I just got one that might be decent, but it's... well... it's a submachine gun that I'm going to be fighting out in the open, I think, so... that's the thing. This is a game where you're fighting in a rural environment. I think I can shred that submachine gun silencer also. Yeah. Can I put a sight on this pistol? No. Sad times. Okay, we make more Full Metal Jacket pistol rounds then. That should be plenty, I would think. It was... really, it was only 60? That's 243 ammo. Whoops. Forgot just how scary Subnautica was. Dude, Subnautica is... a lot of people have argued that it's a horror game, and I can't really blame them, if I'm being honest. I do not need this many revolver rounds. I, like, made a bunch of them so that I wouldn't have to worry about running out of ammo, and now I regret it, because I suddenly have just tons of them. And I would like to augment this thing. But with what? With what? See, this also takes, like, phosphorus. I don't know where to get these metals. I've only found them in, like, super rare containers or by taking down rivals. See, this stuff I can get easy enough, but... I don't know. I want health stealing also, but I need ethanol for that, and I don't know where to get these things. So, I guess we're getting EMP detonation for now. That makes it so that if I destroy a part on an enemy with this gun, it has a chance to stun them. I've got plenty of bird shot. And now we have that. And we're gonna put this here. So those are found in ways... in the ways you said, in super rare containers or rivals. Sad times, because you need so many of them. Ooh. Big boomstick, though. Okay. Since we're going after the big fellas, I may actually swap out my shotgun for assault rifle. This one in particular. Because we're going to be fighting out in the open, I'm assuming. Careful with that. It runs 7.62. It runs 7.62. I have tons of that. We're going to arm ourselves to the teeth. We head up there. Don't need the gasoline. I'm bringing the landmines. I'm bringing the rocket launcher, so I'm going to leave the grenades here. This gun has... it's got a rifle scope on it. The recoil's pretty manageable, so I'll leave it. Do I have any more EMP cells? Probably not. I do want to bring a couple more of these. And once I actually came back with less than I set out with in terms of these. We're going to bring the standard first aid kits instead of the simple ones for now. I guess we could bring like 20 of those as a backup. I don't know what to do with the poison gas tank either, because I don't know of anything that could be poisoned. We'll bring a singular boombox. Maybe we can get multiple of these guys in one attack. We make a big enough boom. Okay. Restore shotgun ammo. Those. That. Looks good. We have too many flares. I'm going to start grinding up some of those. Nope, not that. The flares get me in trouble more often than they get me out of it. They're supposed to be a lure, but as soon as you light the flare off, they know where you are. So they kind of suck, admittedly. I don't need that sight. Also, yes. Wait, I have a... Oh no, that's the one that's equipped. Okay. Let's go get him. We'll try and get to this one first. So we'll take this guy out. Tracking him. Fast travel to this waypoint over here. I believe there is a bicycle. Yeah. Bicycle station. I think I'm just going to head across the bridge. That way we'll have a place to funnel him. Boomboxes are long-range lures, but they're heavier, so you can't throw them as far. And they are rarer. Oh, this is the road. Is it? Oh no, there is no road here. That's right. You get onto the bridge, look left, please. Very well. I have been to that little campsite over there. The spooky... It was playing like horror music and stuff when I was over there. Kind of geeked me out a little bit. Yoink. I like stealing. I need that. I hear a tick. Over there, I'm guessing. Also, I should... do some rearranging here. So I want the standard first aid kits assigned to my heal slot. Yeah, that works, honestly. This car's already fried. There's another gas tank for us. Another one. Those are heavy, though. As you would expect of a propane tank, I guess. More black rings. There's another one. Accelerant. I thought I heard a tick, but maybe that was just the sound of them smoldering. Ooh, there he is. There's our guy. Alright. Like I said, these are already smoldering. But I think we just need a radio. We can get this guy. Come and get it, tough guy. Come on. A little closer. Oh, he's too smart for my traps. Come on, get closer. Playing hard to get. Destroy that gun on his arm. He won't have a choice but to get over here. Oh, he hurts. Ay, 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 ay. He just really does not want to go over there. I wonder if he's actually smarter or if he's just stuck on something. He's getting closer. I don't think that did anything to him. Doesn't matter now. I missed. I missed. Gift for you. I missed again. I'm underestimating this thing's... There we go. I was expecting it to kind of lob the grenade. Anyways, that trap didn't work at all, because apparently this guy's just too smart. Is it the truck in the on fire in the water? Is that what you wanted me to see? Put that over there. That was the... Yeah, that was the campsite I went to. Medium-sized EMP cell. Yeah. What? Oh. Oh no, that's a mech. Oh my god. Hang on. Yeah, that's a mech. Let me get on this car over here so I can see it without this stupid rail in the way. What are you? You're a big fella. That's a big gun. Oh. He do a big steppy, huh? You got big footers. Big ol' feetses. Suit pants. Yoink. Back to looting. Oh. See, here would have been a perfect spot to blow that guy up. I just didn't. Because I'm dumb. That's concerning. I mean, I've seen the big mechs on the cover art and stuff, but encountering them... Oh, that wasn't even my target. That was just some guy. That was just a guy patrolling the bridge. That was not my target. I guess I should have known based on how little I got from him. And now I'm out of radios. Oh, here's a little military checkpoint. Fire's still burning. I won't step into that because I know it will hurt me. I've done it before. You think that's not the first thing I did when I saw a campfire? You don't know anything about video games, for that matter. Free stuff. Oh, free stuff. Okay, he's over here. Is that him? Yep. There he is. That's our guy. I'm gonna lure him over here. Ooh. Gas grenades. Gas mask. I need that. Where are you? Put something between me and him. Make him get closer. There it is. Oh, bad. Ooh, that was close. Ow. Problem is, you're wider than your vision cone, so sometimes it seems like you're fine, but you're really not. Anyways, goodbye. Ah, he shot me through the tent. He's not. Is he gonna? He's using aimbot. Bro, stop. Oh. Did I get him? Okay. He was cheating. There's phosphorus. Good God. I need those to make grenades, too. Low light vision amplifier? Can I attach that to guns? I wonder. Because there is like a vision mod. Oh, look at that. Which button was it to change vision modes? B? No. X. Right. Okay, it attaches to the scope. Good to know. Well, there's his grenade launcher. Oh, more grenades. Nice. I hate wearing the gas mask because it has this visual effect. That's literally the only reason that I don't wear the gas mask all the time. Well, we have the two of them over there. We have the Terror of Ebelholmen and the Vandal of Stenuden. Let's go over here, though. Hopefully we just won't have to deal with them. I get the feeling that perhaps I'm being a little too positive, but you never know. Actually, I want to put this vision module on my sniper. That makes more sense to me. Wish my character wasn't asthmatic or whatever is going on with him. Another bunker, you say? This is for the Robo-Dog mission. Careful with that. I will say, having this giant boxy thing in my vision does make it kind of harder to see when I'm not aiming down the scope. What's that over there? Barns. Maybe there's loot in there, though. I love my little goodies. Anything in here? Garbage. Of course. So there's actually two missions in here. Oh, that's just a side mission. That just kind of leads you to locations sometimes. Alright. In we go. I don't think I'm actually geared up to take this place now that I think about it. I've got all long-range weapons on me. I kind of armed myself up to fight these guys. So let's go take them out, and then we'll come back for this bunker. Because I think we can... No, we can't fast travel to it. There is a safe house over here, though. And if we get that safe house, we can fast travel back here. Or I could leave a field phone. I think I'll do that. I have several of them. Where is? Did I not bring it with me? Somehow I don't have one with me. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, we'll go back to that safe house. But that means we have to not get killed by these guys. Searcher? Seeker? Whatever they're called? Ooh, no. Lynx. See, that guy's got a shotgun on his back. I hear a tick, though. That's probably underneath me. Crap. I can't see for the dust. There's a bunch of you down there. You're the only one who can seem to shoot at me. Ow. The dust that they're kicking up. Making it so I can't see. Trying to hit that fuel tank on his back. I already shot the gun off of that one, so I think he's out of the game. He's taking cover too. Ow. I'm shooting him right in the fuel tank and he's not exploding. That upsets me. Whatever. He's dead now. I could see the bullet hole in their fuel tank. The military grade ones have an armor plate in front of that fuel tank. Okay, that's all of them. Nope. There's one more. Don't. Ow. There we go. I would really like a sight for my gun, for my pistol. See, now they're all carrying rifle rounds, whereas before they were all carrying shotgun rounds because I had a shotgun in my inventory. Which I guess that's polite of the game to give me the ammunition that I need, but... Normally in games like this, I switch weapons based on what ammo I have available, and then I get to use all the different guns. Doesn't really work that way in this one. You just get a ton of the most basic form of ammo you're carrying. And then you have to rip all that ammo apart and make better ammo out of it. Kind of a bizarre process when you really think about it. There's a lot of trees around here. Is this considered the forest region, or is this still farmland? I think it's still farmland. Well, there's a dead, Oh! Dual mode low light OPV module. Oh. OPV is Object Penetrating Vision, I believe. I think it lets you see machines through objects and potentially pierce through those objects. Smoke grenade. Nice. Another pistol. Some military-grade seeker. I haven't seen those before. Machine gun silencer, nothing new here then. See this thing, this like sword blade that they all have. He had grenade launcher rounds on him. Ooh! Sorry, not AK. AI-76. They really covered their... Ooh. They really covered their bases with not using any of the gun names. But I'm pretty sure they could have gotten away with AK. Every other game does it. Num 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 num. Oop. Apparently I saw a relay beacon. Oh, yeah, there it is. You're just some guy, though. You're not my target. Which means, theoretically, I should be able to take you out without too much trouble. Where are my crappy first aid kits? There. I'm gonna see if I can sneak close to this relay beacon and put a fuel tank next to it. Because if I can maybe get two birds with one stone. Take this guy out and destroy the beacon. Relay beacons are basically just noisemakers. I don't know why they're there, but they're supposed to attract machines to them, so there's always some guarding them, and you want to destroy them. But also they have valuable radio equipment inside, so basically there's a field phone that lets you set down a fast travel point, a temporary fast travel point for yourself, which you're supposed to only be able to get after you destroy it, but you can grab it through the wall of the machine. Ooh, there's another... I forget if they stay... Nah, you can only get one. I hear my target, though. They are getting closer. I just like that. Oh, God. This is a bad place to be. This is a really bad idea. This is such a bad idea. There's no way this works, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy crap. That freaking worked. Why did it work? It really shouldn't have. You're just some guy, though. Okay, well, I still need to get the field phone out of it. So I still gotta deal with the rest of these suckers. But there's like 3 hunters around here. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Must have been the wind, right? No, don't come this way. You're dumb and stupid. You don't come this way. Aha! Look at that. That's cool. Scanning? Well, guess what? Left your fuel tank exposed. Stupid. Oh, come on! Let's come close. I don't think that hurt him. He's gassing me. Oh, shotgun's after me. Panic missile. You're wrecked. That was really loud. Ow. Okay, you're the new boss, huh? Ow. Got him. Oh, there's more. Ow. Okay, all the bosses are coming out now. Woohoo! Get wrecked. Let's go. That was the new guy that spawned in for me killing these other guys. Hey, more rockets. Thank you. However, one of the other guys evolved. Ugh, it never ends. Okay, where did this field phone end up? It's over here, wasn't it? Yeah. Took down another hunter over there. I should go loot. But first, I still have my 2 targets over there. There it is. Field radio. And I shot a bunch of runners out of here. Fortunately, their bodies take a really long time to despawn, so you've got plenty of time to loot them. You don't have to worry about rushing after them. There's him. steel and soft point ammo. Kind of garbage, not gonna lie, but I guess the steel will make better full metal jacket rounds. There was one down here I shot up. Don't know what happened to him. Not this guy, right? No. There's one... It's over around here somewhere. This is important. My loot. Sometimes their bodies are really hard to find because they're camo colored. There's you. There's you. Maybe I already looted them. That should be fine then. Alright, these guys. I think whatever these buildings are up here is going to be the best place to ambush them. So far, none of our ambushes have really gone according to plan. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but... what can you do? Well, I guess the answer to that would be plan better, but that's no fun. And I could just hit them with rockets, but that's no fun either. What's this place? Just a electrical box? Kind of. I'm picking the lock. Ooh! Gun case. Handgun compensator. I think that only goes on revolvers, though. And... ooh, that one's blue. That's the first blue gun I've gotten. Hell yeah. A decent submachine gun, finally. It's still not great, because this... ugh, God. This grease gun, in general, kind of sucks, but... whatever, I'll take it. I will use that very soon. Looks like we got some houses. Torp. I hear them off in the distance. Oh, that's right, I leveled up. I think I'm planning on either getting throw distance or visibility. Let's get visibility. Reduction. So now we're sneakier. See, this is more what I expect it to look like when they all get dead. Expect to see lots of bullet holes and everything, like this. Ooh. Shotgun. Hey, it was great. To the shredder, then. Bloody handprint. Dead guy in a bathtub. Yikes. He was trying to board himself up into the bathtub, I guess? Or did you, like, just crawl back here to die, kind of? Sad. There's a dead tick in there. What is seeing me? Don't know. There's another flare. Can't see anything. Oh, there they are. Look at that. The problem with the windows in this game is you have to bust them first. So my first couple of bullets didn't actually penetrate through. They got thick glass. And sometimes it's hard to tell when there's like a tiny little branch or something in the way. Okay, this is not working. Just because you can see them with the scanner, I guess, doesn't mean you can hit them necessarily. There you are. You wee bastard. Saw him for a second. Oh, there you are. The other one. That's not you. Is it? No, you're down. Don't know where he went, but he's still out there. Somewhere. There's a lot of cool features to this game. Oh, radio. Yoink. Is he in the house? I didn't think they could do that. Got it. Okay. Yoink. Those guys are still too far away for me to take them out. One of them's sitting right on top of the other objective. Yeah, so there's three kinds of lures in this game. There's short range, which is the flare, and As soon as you throw the flare, they can see it, so you need to have, like, cover between you and them, or otherwise they'll immediately spot you. There's medium range, which is the radios, and when they say medium range in this game, you need to think short range, because that's kind of what it means. So, boombox is not long range. Like, if you can't see the enemy, they still won't be attracted to a boombox, probably. If they are not within loading distance, then the game does not acknowledge them. It's got its quirks, for sure. But this is a game I think that a lot of people who would have liked it ended up sleeping on it, myself included. Because I didn't have anything to compare it to, really. And after playing Arc Raiders and... Ooh. Just another crummy red dot scope. Handgun silencer. Another Glock. After playing Arc Raiders and then wanting a game where you fight machines and, like, shoot parts of them off and then... You know, you harvest those machines for parts and then craft stuff out of them. I mean, this game is that. And then when I started playing this game, I realized just how much the two of them were alike. That's why I'm kind of convinced that, well, that and the fact that the developers of Arc Raiders called their little tiny
You're approaching the next radio
robobugs
tower that's
ticks.
causing the signal to be jammed. It seems to be hidden pretty deep in the forest near Grantorp.
Let's assume our window to make contact will be very short.
Why?
Clearly, the enemy can activate other jammers.
Oh. Okay, but we have a problem. We have these fine gentlemen up here to deal with. And they are causing me no end of grief, these rivals. This one... He's level 1. This one is level 3. He's the one I'm more concerned about. Ooh, that's really close. Okay. Here's my plan. Hopefully he triggers that mine. Yeah! Okay, that's one down. There's the other one. Oh, he brought friends. Ow. Okay. Put on the gas mask. And then we fall back to cover. This is how you guerrilla warfare, people. This is how you fight a superior force. That was too close for comfort. Oh, hi! Hey, listen. We could talk about this, can't we? Uh-oh. Ow. No, you can't come in. Hey. Okay, you can't shoot through that window, apparently. He's not interested in that at all. There's a gift for him, though. I don't know what set that off, but shooting this guy right in the face. Ooh. I missed. It's okay, it was small guys anyways. They're trying to gas me again. Oh, hi. He got in here. Ow, the chemical weapons are a little much, don't you think? It's effective, though, I guess. Running low on those. Where is he? You're way over there, huh? Where are you? Whoever's launching those gas grenades, I can't even see it. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. You and your stupid gas grenades. He's so damn sneaky. Okay. I am falling back to cover again. Keep your stinky grenades. Whatever. Taking all this. Alright, now you gotta come to me. How you like that? Doesn't like it. In fact. Whew. This game is quite relaxing in the same way that the forest and Subnautica are. Relaxing, you say? Is that what we're calling it? Can I see him from up here? Not that he can't gas me out of this place, but... maybe they don't show up on the piercing scanner. Or maybe that's got a limited range to it. Who's like way down the road? Oh well. I did what I came here to do. That's what matters. Is everything reloaded? Yes. Good. The boss enemy... Did he come after me? If he did, I've got a gift for him. I like mindless scavenging in combat. You would like Fallout. Have you played Fallout, perhaps? I didn't even get to loot. Big fella up there. Let's see just how far this rocket travels. Huh? Gas grenade. Yep. It's okay. We get back to cover. I don't think he saw me move. Is he down? Oh, yeah. Get thrashed. Now, that guy was tough. Yeah, military-grade hunter. Why are they carrying around medkits? It's not like they can use them. They're robots. I have! Good. Which Fallout, though? I know it's like a sin to admit this, but I've never played New Vegas. And I have never played Fallout 3. I only played Fallout 4. I did also play Fallout Shelter for a little while. Did I loot the fella up here that I knocked out with the landmine? I'm not actually sure. Three and a little bit of 76. Oh, that's true. I did also play 76. Not all the way through. I got bored. Also, we have lots of apparel schematics. So we could get fireproof shoes if we wanted. Or stealth shirt. I think we wanted camo shirt, right? Yeah. Like that. Blast resistant shirt. I've yet to need that yet, but... Oh, I need 2 apparel points for that. Man, if I can't find the body of that other rival, then I'm gonna have to, like, create more rivals just to harvest materials from them. That sucks. I guess we're keeping on the gas mask for now. I've used that trick with the landmine before, by the way. If I don't want to be nearby when something goes off, if I have a landmine at least, I'll set a landmine next to it and let the bad guy do the work for me. There he is. The Vandal of Stenuden. There you are. Ethanol! Beautiful. Give. I got a collectible, too. Locate and unlock the Farmlands Command Bunker, codenamed Sorkin. Sorkin my Gorkin, if you know what I mean. Sorry. It's been a long night. See, why didn't that hit it? There we go. Ah! Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, there's more. Oh, that was a good shot, too. I'm the best, dude. Oh, Oh.
Be on your guard. And look out for those ticks.
Yeah, I already got him. And there's another one right here. What's up, bucko? It's on fire again. I fixed it.
I hate those. Can you see any military radio system?
Yes.
We need to be quick before we lose the signal again.
Do I see a military radio? No. I see dead military personnel. Does that help? Oh, down here. That was weird. Yoink. Oh. Corporal Ugelert's handwritten note. Mr. Ugelert, what are you talking about? Nope. This one. Removing the machine only cleared the disturbance for a few seconds, then it returned. It may be covered by the other masts. We require intervention teams to be deployed on all the other masts and clear them, but with our comms crippled, it's near impossible. Oh! And then he died. Yes, now communicate with them. I'm assuming you speak Russian, considering you wanted to talk to them?
Corporal Pontus Kovac. We're a small group of survivors located in the archipelago. Over.
Copy that. Listen to me carefully.
Oh, he speaks English.
The situation is even more critical than you realize. We believe these machines have taken over all of Osterton. I repeat, all of Osterton. Over.
Copy that. What can you tell us about the enemy? Over.
We do not know. We are in the process of investigating and confirming the origin of the enemy. But for the time being,
We lost the signal again. So, they're all over Österton. God. So wherever we go, we won't be safer than here.
Look, I don't know if we can trust what they are saying. Maybe my parents were right about the Soviets all along. We should get rid of all the jammers, and then we'll see.
I don't know what this invisible box I just opened was, but holy crap.
Alright. So this is where we are. Österton has no police left. Probably no army either.
Yep.
Most of the radio spectrum is jammed. And people were either killed or kidnapped.
Yep.
What do we do now?
I don't know. I think we gotta explore the other regions in Österton. Each region has a command bunker, so I imagine we can follow new leads using the other warboards.
Yes. And maybe find some other survivors too. We're not alone. We can't be. We just need to find them.
We should also contact those Soviets again. I just want to find out who our enemies are and where they are.
I think I missed. Back up! I missed! Can't shoot me with the tree in the way, huh? Stupid. Ah! Oh. Oh. Okay. Now, it is now costing me stamina to even move. Because I am over encumbered. Because of this funny gun I picked up. You look different than the one that I've been using. Oh yeah, I've been using the 4. This is a 5. Ooh. Is it better? No. Not even remotely. It has a higher rate of fire but much lower damage. Oh, well actually maybe it is better. But I can't augment it. technically would be speaking either Swedish or Russian. Yeah, they're supposed to be speaking Swedish, but I've got the game set to English. There are so many hunters around. Direct hit. I was kind of hoping that would lighten my load a little bit, but I'm going the wrong direction, I just realized. That would explain why there's still robots. Oh, I'm so slow. I was gonna leave my field phone back here, but with how obnoxious it is to move at this pace, that may not be happening. We'll see. Oh, so slow. The problem with the field radios is that if you log out, your field radio disappears. So I can't, like, leave one there and then log off for the night and then come back the next morning and do it, because the radio will be gone. I really don't like that about it. I will be honest. That part kind of sucks. Rocket launchers are heavy, it turns out. And a small-boned teenager like myself. Alright, I'm still wearing the gas mask. I need my aviators for cool factor. This can be a very pretty game, though. I mean, it's obviously a product of its time. I think it came out in 2019? That's weird to say. Product of its time for 2019, but you know what I mean. It's got kind of geometric foliage. You know, it's not super high-res everything like every game on the market is nowadays. But it's definitely not an ugly game. You know? Reminds me kind of Stalker, in a way. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it in this truck. With the dead guy. Boop. Okay, now hopefully I can fast travel while I'm encumbered. Otherwise, this is going to be really obnoxious. Yes, okay. Thank you, game. It does give the field phones, field radios more use this way. Because they are kind of rare and hard to make. So... Alrighty, here's what we're going to do. First of all, let's shred what we don't need. So my old grenade launcher here, we are recycling this. There's apparently not a bit of steel in that gun. The AK... I don't know, I guess I'm going to hold on to that. Shred the pump action. We have garbage gun, numero uno, and numero dos. And there we go. We have a spare field radio. Store all of our materials. We'll shred some of our 33 emergency flares. Do about 20 of those, because I rarely use them, frankly. These medium-sized EMPs, I don't use them very much. I like to keep the little ones and use them as grenades, but the medium ones, I don't know. I'll just shred them for the electrolyte, honestly. Guns are clear. Let's start shredding ammo. See, now I have just tons of this. So, like, what was the point of me making all of that ammunition now that I just find it? More hollow point. Shred that. Got submachine gun ammo. I'm gonna need to make more full metal jacket rifle ammo. I'll shred all this buckshot, I guess. We've got a garbage rifle scope, a garbage submachine gun. Yup, shred all those. Honestly, I kind of don't want this either. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to leave the grenade launcher, rocket launcher, whatever, here. We're going to leave this and this here also. And this. So that we can bring submachine gun with us. Nice. That means we can take the crappy version of it out of here. I gotta get rid of that too. Get the suppressor off of it. And the magazine. Recycle this. Recycle this. Put silencer on that. The extended mag. The red dot on there. Nice. Wonder if... No, I guess you gotta have a proper scope for that to work. That makes sense. Store it for now. Store those since we're not gonna need them. Store those because I'm almost out of them. Store the smoke grenades, regular grenades, the coordinate data. Advanced first aid kit, that. Good enough. Oh, I got a sticky flare. I guess it wouldn't hurt to take some grenades in there with me. I don't get the feeling that they can put anything too incredibly heavy down there. What is this 1x4 rifle scope attached to? Oh, that's on my assault rifle. Right. Cool. Alright then. Augment. Also... This. I have so many schematic points. For ammo, at least. I could get 50 caliber BMG rounds, smoke rounds, armor-piercing handgun ammo. 5.56 rounds. I guess that would go for the AK. Start unlocking this stuff. Armor-piercing submachine gun rounds. There we go. Now we're talking. The armor-piercing handgun rounds, too. This stuff's already full metal jacket. What do I need for armor piercing? I swear if it says titanium. Oh, just more steel, huh? Well, shoot. See, but it gives me lead back for this, even though it takes steel to make. Did I unlock anything? No. Still not nearly enough for health stealing, unfortunate. That needs phosphorus still, unfortunate. That needs electrolyte, unfortunate. These all suck. They cost way too much for the little bit that you get for it. I died in Subnautica and lost like an hour resource hunting. It really killed the vibe. I feel you. It's getting this steel that's going to be annoying. Sure. How much was that? 220 rounds. That should be plenty, actually. If we encounter anything worth using it on. Okay. Then we fast travel back to here. My field phone has fallen through the floor. That's okay, though. See, this gun's nice and shiny, even though the scope on it is not. It's also got a very tight reticle, so I'm assuming it's relatively accurate. Which would be weird for a submachine gun. Be careful on which gun you modify, because I found out if you modify the wrong one and remove the modification, it doesn't give you the components back. Yes, that is something I figured out pretty early on, unfortunately. It does give you a discount, though, if you're upgrading for the same one. So if you upgrade it for the small fryer, it gives you a small discount for upgrading to the higher version of the small fryer. I don't know why it just doesn't add all of the materials from your first upgrade to the second one, but whatever. Guess you can't have everything. I mean, the augments, some of them can be really powerful, I get it, but the ones that are relatively powerful are not the expensive ones. I guess health stealing is. But you gotta get more ethanol for that. So you end up just not using them, though. Oh, I need to re-equip my quick use stuff. And this is going down here. Oh, I didn't bring my bat. That's fine, I guess. I'll put the grenades in this slot. We're going in. Another bunker. It's foggy in here. Pick up... I see both of you down there. Unfortunately, my stinking... Oh well. This'll do. I've only got 4 soft point rounds, but fortunately there are exactly 4 ticks down there. Oh, yes. You love to see it. That was beautiful. Sounds like there's more ticks in there. That is poisonous gas. Stupid ticks. So I gotta get the power back on, which means I gotta go down there through the freaking mustard gas cloud. Can I, like, ventilate the place? Open a window or something? I mean, I know it's underground, but... there are, like, basement windows. Alright, I'm putting on the gas mask. Alright. Oh, hi! Oh, I can't see anything. Okay, we retreat. Sadly, the bots have boarded up all the bunker basement windows. They're adapting. Okay. Quick loot. Okay, I can heal faster than this can hurt me, I think. Especially if I stack these. Oh, yeah, we're chill. You get everyone? Everybody looted? As long as I don't have to fight, we're good. Yeah, let's get out of the mustard gas then. Gold sound muffling research. If only I could use that. Ooh, gun case. Ah, it's just a worse version of this one. The rusty version of this submachine gun was probably the worst gun I've ever used in any FPS game ever. It was horrendous. Alright, what's down here? Aside from more ticks. That door is open. I feel like I should do something to stop that toxic gas, considering I'm in an enclosed underground space. You know? Oh. Disabled military transceiver. Sitting behind a heavy door was part of a secret project. It did not look like it was an archive for everyone's eyes. Obstructing a connection from the machine's radio comm system. Oh, this is a thing for the... making a friendly robot. Another rifle. Some glue. Electrolyte. I don't know what that is, by the way. I don't think it's electrolytes like a sports drink. I think it's like something for soldering, maybe? Because it seems to be used in electronics. But it makes like a liquid noise when you pick it up. Single copper. Oh, this bunker's also unnecessarily large. Wonderful. Bullet. Who is hiding in the unnecessarily large kitchen? Goof das Schloppet. Travel 90 kilometers on foot. That was the achievement I just got. I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny to say, so... Another emergency flare. Another first aid kit. Oh, this is confusing. Soft point ammo. Ammo. Broken TVs. Bedpans. First aid kits and stuff to make them. Good morning, it's 4:30 a.m. What are you still doing at this hour? What's up, Barton? For me, it's actually 10:30 in the morning. Good to see you, though. What are you doing up? That's the better question. I got that EST going on. We are playing Generation Zero. I'm clearing a bunker of little machine ticks. I'm looking to find more goodies, so I can turn one of the robot dogs into my friend. Yoink. It's all the same stuff. The looting does get kind of old when you get the same stuff over and over and over again. But occasionally there's something cool. Like a new hat. A jaunty little hat. Ooh. More garbage. More garbage. Everywhere. 10:30 p.m. for me, so not too late. It's down here. Oh god, this bunker is gigantic. Another crummier version of the gun I already have in my hands. Nice. Seems really out of place that the civilian home was where I found this better version of this gun, and all of the guns I find down here are all rusted. What will you name your robo-boy? It will depend on his personality. But I'm thinking... legs. Because these runners scrambling around are kind of all legs. You know? I've got a dog right now, one of the 2 puppies that we're taking care of, that I absolutely could have called Legs. I wasn't the one who named him, though. His name is Goofy Legs. We just call him Goofy. Well, here's the control... well... a machine room. I thought the machine room was on the other side of the bunker, but... oh, I'm just looting the same thing from across 2 miles of underground bunker. That's how I call my dog Tofurkey. Well, your dog honestly kind of looks like a turkey. It's uncanny, if I'm being honest. I've seen the pictures. It's a weird-looking dog. Granted, so is Goofy Legs, but... you know. His sister... we're thinking now that she is actually his sister. We found the 2 of them in a culvert by the side of the road, huddled up together. And the small female that we called Lil Bit, my stepdad named both of them because he found them. He already has, like, so many dogs named Lil Bit. Anyways, Lil Bit is half Beagle, and we think they're both half Walker Hound. Because she's getting taller now. I think she was just malnourished before. And now that she's getting decent food, we've made a grave error in giving her proper nutrition, because now she's getting big and very chompy. She loves to chomp. She'll chew on your hands while you're trying to pick her up and pet her. She wants pets, but she wants to chew on you while you're petting her. Yoink. 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 I have so many bullets. Oh, what am I gonna do with them all? If only I had something to shoot at. I can't go down this hallway anymore, can I? That's so... no, there is a door down here. It's a bathroom! I needed that, actually. Not the bathroom, the schematic. Now I can get extra stealthy shirt. Wait, my shirt is... what is my shirt? I have a bullet-resistant shirt, actually. Are my pants camo? Those are noise reduction. Oh, I don't have any visibility reduction, actually. Huh. Whoops. Okay, well. I guess I'm getting visibility reduction shirt, then. My dog has a tiny head and a massive body and long, skinny legs. She does look funny, yeah. Our dog's a black lab, but he's getting old and deaf. He was not listening to us anyways. Yeah, we've got a black lab who... her hearing is, selective, I would say. Because she... sometimes you'll yell at her and be, like, 5 feet away, and like, you swear, she doesn't even, like, twitch. Like, you can't... she can't hear you, but... other times, she can hear you just fine from across the yard. It's really odd, you know? But, like, I figured she would, like, at least twitch or something if she heard you and was just ignoring you, no? Like, when she heard her name. But she doesn't. She's also a really strange dog. She is kind of like a lizard, I guess, is how I would describe it. She just she always looks concerned, no matter what's happening. If she's being pet or, you know, she's eating or she's laying down. She sleeps with her eyes open sometimes. She kind of like grunts to communicate, and you can't tell if it's like a ooh that feels good grunt when you're petting or petting her, or it's like a I am upset and annoyed kind of grunt, you know? She'll just kind of give you the side eye and grunt when you pet her. My sister is the only one who seems to understand her language. My dog apparently can't hear us give commands, but the moment she hears someone open string cheese wrappers, she's immediately in your face. See, that's the thing. Cherub is the name of my black lab. And, if there's someone walking outside, or, heaven forbid, they're on a bicycle, she knows it immediately, instantly, and she will bark at them. She's like the most territorial dog I've ever seen, and she's not the alpha of the group. At all. She's not, like, dominant against the other dogs. She doesn't, like, get into fights with the alpha of the group or anything. But if you take her outside, she has to pee, like, 80 times in, like, 80 different spots so she can mark her territory. And I don't know how she pees so much. She must, like, ration it or something so that it gets the most mileage. But, man, can she pee a lot. Okay, I think I got all the doors down here. So this is what I mean. Like, these bunkers and stuff that you end up searching in this game are just unnecessarily big. They could just double the amount of loot you get from one container and, like, shrink this bunker by half. I appreciate the effort they put into making a sort of life-sized bunker, but it's a lot of running around to loot everything. And then you end up doubling back on yourself because everything looks the same, and... We know her hearing is perfect, she just doesn't like listening to commands. Yep, that's the way it goes. Our lab sounds like a TDI when we're petting him. I don't know what that is, TDI. But he's a sweetheart. My grandparents got him so the deer wouldn't eat their crops, but the dog is scared of them, so that plan didn't work. That's funny. Yeah, the black lab that I mentioned, she's the only one of our dogs with a kill count. She's like dug up moles. She's so hostile to small animals. She's killed squirrels, small birds. She loves rolling in the carcasses of the dead. We have a hard time getting my dad to realize if our dog has access to lots of food or water, she will eat or drink till she's sick. Yep, that's predators. Predator animals will do that. I hear a tick. Yoink. Handwritten instructions. Report on enemy tactics. Got ambushed by these things near the church at 1300 hours. It was a swarm of smaller machines the size of a large rat. They scuttle on the floor, can creep into buildings through any vent or opening, and keep jumping at you. Not very sturdy. We managed to take down a couple of them before we had to retreat. Hard to get a line of fire at, though. Yeah, they suck. Recommend using close-range weapons with a large spread, possibly birdshot ammo. I literally upgraded a secondary shotgun from the one that I made first, just so I could use birdshot ammo on ticks, so that it would kill them in one shot. That was the only reason I gave Small Fryer, which is the augment that makes shot, or whatever weapon it's on, deal more damage to small enemies, solely for that purpose. He keeps giving her full bowls of water and she always gets sick but still doesn't listen. Oh, she's getting sick from drinking too much water. That is actually unusual. Ooh. The food thing is pretty normal, but water is kind of strange. TDI, turbocharged direct injection. Just imagine how a tractor or a motorcycle... Oh, He also gets bullied by a cat. Yes, he's orange. The orange cat thing, I think, is like... I think that's like astrology for cats. I don't think... I mean, we had an orange cat, and he liked to climb on stuff. But he was just a weird cat in general. I called him Kitty Two Thumbs, because he had 2 extra toes where like the thumb of a hand would be on one foot. And on the other foot, he had a thumb on the wrong side. And then his tail had a small extra segment on the end of it that would grow like these weird wiry hairs on it. And it moved independently from the rest of their tail. So like, you know how when a cat like waves its tail back and forth, it's all like one... Oh. Yoink. It's like, it's their spine, basically. It's an extension of their spine. So you can see the one bone. It wasn't that way with the tip of his tail. The tip of his tail could move the complete opposite direction of his tail. And it would, like, jerk around. It was kind of weird, if I'm being honest. It was kind of gross to look at. He was a mutant. But, you know. Anyways. She's a gulper. My dad is also convinced we starve her, but she's 20 pounds heavier than her breed is supposed to be. First day we had her, she ate her food too quickly, puked in my lap. Was she a rescue? Or did she come from a shelter? Because if they're not used to getting food, they'll eat too fast like that. Or if they've had severe competition for food. Orange of Cats' astrology describes something from the exclusion zone. Orange, the whole orange cat thing is like, if your cat is orange, then they're crazy, or feisty, or whatever. But I think all cats are kind of just like that. And people just have confirmation bias because they see orange cats on YouTube shorts doing orange cat things, as you might call it. But in reality, I think that's just cats, you know? Cats are assholes. That's kind of the way it is. You know, you get a dog, you get a best friend. If you get a cat, you get a roommate, you know? That house is on fire. I'm still going to go into it, though. I'm still going to loot that house. York, it says on the back of that car. I always think that's kind of funny. Skagsbow. What a name. I am entering this burning building. There's just first aid kits laying on the front porch. Get wrecked. Ah, I'm on fire. Okay. Stay crouched. Got it. Smoke is hurty. Ooh. 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 This place was loaded. That box is orange. I've never seen the orange box before. Never mind, it was garbage. I'm actually going to put that, site on right now. Wait, was that the same site as I already had? Yeah. Yeah. So these things only work for revolvers, which sucks. You only get suppressors for the handguns, and you only get compensators for the revolvers. No mix and match. Not going up there, I guess. Ooh, a pistol. A flashlight. I don't know why I can continue to pick up additional flashlights. You only get the one, and they don't, like, go in your inventory. Yoink. Johan's note on the fridge. Steffi, military is escorting everyone to the bunker. Emergency procedure stuff, no questions asked. What the hell is going on in Sweden this week? Sucks that you're back home now of all times. You find this without me, go to our cairn at the end of the path of the gods. Remember my horrible failure that my first proposal was to you. Just go there. My cousin was fostering her and her siblings. Apparently it's pretty common for boxers to gulp their... Oh, yeah. Boxers do more until they get sick. It may be, however, they had a black cat and a white male cat, and he was okay, especially when he lost his teeth. After that, he realized he couldn't bite us, so they just let us pet him. The orange one runs under my feet when walking so that I step on him, so he'd have a reason to attack me. He also climbed up my leg for some reason when I was picking apples when he was a kitten. Aw, that's kind of cute, though. I've had kittens climb up me before. They don't know that your leg is not made of wood. They say, I can climb this, and so they do it. Orange cats do seem to have more energy, I will say that much. I think that, you know, different breeds will have different... What am I looking for in here? Search the house for more info about this cairn. Okay. Oh, now I can pick this up. Yoink. His last diary. It's been ages since I last wrote here. Grown-up life taking over, I guess. It's crazy at the lab, too. Couldn't stop... Oh, a lab. Poor scientists and researchers. Also stop rehashing it. Who killed them and why? What's next? Am I next? We gotta get ready for anything. Back to our favorite place here in Sweden. Left a stash of emergency supplies for Steffi and me. If push comes to shove. It's super scenic location with the sea on both sides here at the top of the hill. Small cairn. Okay, I'm guessing that's down here, probably. Strength and number... Oh, it's over here. I think it has less to do with cats' fur color, more with the... Yeah, the breed. Orange cats are a species, not a color, for sure. Fair enough. Yoink. Yoink. Seems like late at night is when we get the best viewer numbers, I feel like. That is when I'm most awake, I suppose. But before, it just always made sense to do it during the... to stream during the day. What is that? What? What is that? What is that? Why does it look like a forklift? What? What is that? I don't like it. Why is there a walking power loader? Remember the big one in the water? Oh. My dog loves play boxing, but it hurts really bad when she hits you. Uh-oh, I hear a seeker also. Yep. One of the military grade seekers, too. Don't. You shut up. You shut up. Hey, hey. Hold still. Damn it. I really want to kill that thing. I don't know what it is, but it's scary. And I want to blow it up. But I didn't bring my rocket launcher. It would probably thrash me. Yoink. Plus there's all this free stuff laying around. I've got enough gas tanks to probably blow it sky high. There's a breed of... I don't know. I really have no idea where they even got him from. I think their friend's cat got kittens and they let us have one. So yeah, he's one of them special ones. I think that's the thing from the box art. Do people even call it box art anymore? You know what I mean, the cover art, the game art. Now I'm sad. Vacuum cleaner. I got several, like, physical copies of games for Christmas, and I realized how infrequent I've actually, like, put a disc into a console nowadays. And I don't know why that makes me sad. I don't know, something about just having the physical discs when I was a kid was really exciting. I love physical copies of games and movies. My brother does not trust digital copies, and considering that Nintendo did that thing where they're like, hey, if you hack your Switch, we'll just make it stop working. You know, maybe it was somewhat founded, but... Oh, the recycling station is out here. Odd. But very well. Recycle that. Recycle that. 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 Like 20 of these again. I get all my wood just from emergency flares. Rifle scope. This thing. That. 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 Yeah. It's big, whatever it is. He's a big fella. Big stepper. Last year I bought the Dragon Age Veilguard disc not long after the release. It was great. I also pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem. Oh yeah! I've never played a Resident Evil game myself. I don't know what it is about those games specifically, but I just enjoy watching them more. I don't know. I probably would have enjoyed playing Resident Evil 7 when it came out, or 8, but I just watched somebody else play it instead. Because that's what I'd always done with Resident Evil games, so... Safe house is secure. Radio. Ooh, collectible. Yoink. There's 2 collectibles here, apparently. There's also, I think, another weapon around somewhere. Oh, there's the horse. Yoink. Some more stuff to shred. Backpack. Hey-ya! Wow, that was so worth it. A piece of cloth. Singular piece of cloth. See if I can craft something in... Oh, that's the apparel station. Do they not have a regular crafting station here? Or is that like up in the bell tower? There's another firework. 7's great, though it's the scariest one in my opinion. Well, that's what's so great about it. Village is less scary, but there is more action. Okay. Yep, there we go. Ooh! That's a rifle I haven't seen before. Al Studsar hunting rifle. It's gray, though. Hey, baseball bat. Physical copies disappeared with CD-ROMs from laptops. At least that's how I viewed it as a kid. Don't worry, Steam will save gaming as long as they release Half-Life 3 and Portal 3. Who's gonna tell him? Can I get a line on that thing from up here? I sure can. Oh, no, that's not him. Oh, there's a bunch of fellas out there. I mean, they're all little guys. Where's the big guy? Oh! Oh, he's quadrupedal. He's got like a flamethrower tank on his back or something. I'm kind of scared to fight that thing without a rocket launcher. Well, it is getting pretty late for me now. So, and I think I've been going for about 4 hours now. 5, maybe. You see about that. So, I think I'm going to stop here for tonight, but I will be continuing this game, probably. It'll be Monday, probably, because I theoretically have... I'm going to be playing Space Marine 2 with my older brother, probably tomorrow night. I might play something tomorrow during the day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me for tonight. But we're going to be back playing games at night again on a regular basis, hopefully. During the week and occasionally on the weekends. That's the plan, at least. Now, if I can make myself follow through with it, that's the real question. We'll see. I wish Dragon Age Veilguard had more time in development. I fear it will be the last of the series. Yeah, Veilguard had it had a lot of haters, and from what I've seen, for good reason, you know. All right, good night, everyone. Good night. Thanks everybody so much for listening to me today. This is Generation Zero. If you want to see more, stick around. Check out the rest of the channel. We've got reviews for just about everything. So you'll be hearing from me again real soon. I'm the voice in your head. Good night, everybody.